You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
And if my gun jams,
then what?
Then in chest is where the knife stuck. Y'all caught the right bluff.
Right.
Nigga pressuring us, I make the pipes bust.
Right.
I tell my niggas Gilbert Arenas if he acting tight.
Hold up, you gotta break that down,
Nigga, that's when you put a gun on a PG and fuck his whole life up.
All right, man, 15 Minutes of Fame. Beasley.
What's going on, man? How are you? We're in the same location spot, of course. You know, it's just interview after interview, 15 Minutes of Fame. What's going on, huh?
Just working.
Yes, doing the same, man.
That's a fact. Summer Impact, man.
Yes.
You know what? Hold on. First, I want to ask you this. The app. The
Yes.
app's been out how long now?
App was almost a month old.
Almost a month.
Yeah.
Have you got a
27.
lot of any backlash? And talk to me about the response that you've been getting from the app
The
since its
response
release.
so far has been great. You know what I mean? We've been living up to what we said we were going to do. We've been dropping a lot of battles on there, a lot of dope battles on there. If you haven't gotten the app yet, sign up today, become a member at urltv.tv, and then go to the stores and download it for iOS or Android. I said all. Download it for iOS or Android. And enjoy the battles, man. There's a lot of exclusive material on there, a lot of battles that you haven't seen. And, you know, people are getting the material that they want. They're getting the releases from the pay-per-view. They're getting battles that have never been aired on YouTube. And I think so far the response has been great. You know, it's still early. I know in the battle world, you know, a month is like 5 years, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But, you know, we're still putting some things together, so we do have more stuff coming, but we're definitely delivering the battles. We have an all-app event, which is going to be Born Legacy 7. We're working on something now to have a system to get those battles up possibly the same day that the event happens.
Oh, wow.
Or if not the next day, you know, that Sunday. So for all the premium app users, all those battles, JC versus Glueezy, the list goes on, man. You know, you got Saga on there,
Jerry
you got
West versus
Franchise
Chess.
Chess. I mean, it's just, you see it, man. Loso's on there, everybody's on there, you know what I mean? The whole roster. We're trying to get those battles on the app as quickly as possible. You definitely will see 1 or 2 battles from the event. If not that night, the following day. It's just about the edit and getting things up in a quick and orderly fashion. But these are the type of advantages that you get with the app. You know what I mean? And we have some other app-only one-offs, you know what I mean, coming up. You know, Sue Surface expressed interest in doing an app-only battle.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
as
Talk to me about that, yeah.
K-Shine has some people that he wants to battle on the app. So, you know, it's spreading like wildfire. So people are excited about it. Response has been great. And remember, this is only the first version of the app. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So we're constantly fixing any bugs that people may, that they want to change, or things that they want to improve. We're always making those improvements on a daily basis. We're listening to opinions and feedback from, the consumers and the fans. So
You want to know what one of mine is?
what's that?
When I'm watching a battle, and let's say I'm into the second round, oh shit, I gotta go somewhere, and I back out of it. Once I back out of it and go back, it starts over at the beginning again.
Right.
Has that been any people brought that to your attention? Like
somebody else asked about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we're definitely working on. You know, it takes a little bit of time, but as I said before, our app is scalable and it's easy to fix and improve, just like any other app that you would get. So it's not like a defect. It's just I guess a luxury that people would like to have, and we're listening, so we're gonna fix those things or add on to the app to make it even better.
What's the biggest complaint or suggestion that you've been getting so far?
Haven't really had too many complaints. The only complaints are just fans who are eager for more. No one is ever happy. So even with us dropping 3 battles a week on the app, they're like, yo, you should do a battle with Loaded Lux and Eminem. That's the only thing that people have seen it complain about. And some other people say, yo man, there's the pay-per-view on the app, which we've addressed numerous times, and we've been very forward and transparent in terms of letting people know exactly what they're getting. So, you know,
address that again.
Well, some people
the
think
app
that
and
because
the
they
pay-per-view.
pay
How does that work?
$7.99 a month, you know, you're paying for a lot of exclusive material as well as the original programming that is coming to the app. But that does not include the pay-per-view model. You know, we are built just like UFC Fight Pass would be. You know what I mean? There's only one company that has the pay-per-view that is included with your price or purchase of their app, and that is the WWE. You know, at this time, the URL does not have the fan base and the reach of the WWE. It's a company that's been in existence for 50 so odd years. So they have a global fan base who is paying for that app, so that enables them to offer their marquee events within their app. We're not that big of a company yet, and we're not able to do that. Most companies aren't. Even the UFC Fight Pass, which is a huge app, does not include pay-per-view with purchase of their app. They have exclusive content, you know, kind of like URL does, you know, various different shows from around the country and around the world, but they don't include their pay-per-view.
So pay-per-view is going to be separate. You want the pay-per-view, you still got to cop the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view is still separate.
Okay.
You know, and it will come to the app first, but it doesn't mean that if you buy the app that the pay-per-view is going to be on there on Monday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It still will be some time. It just will hit the app first before it goes through the regular channels and lands on YouTube. YouTube, it could be at any given moment. It could be months from now. It could be whenever we decide to put it out. But for the most part, it'll hit the app first in a good amount of time, but not overnight. It won't be there in, you know, 2 weeks or 3 weeks like people are thinking. So I just want to be clear with them on that. We are not totally abandoning YouTube. We're still letting out a few battles on YouTube, and we're letting out some of the big battles on YouTube as well. It's just a process that the videos must go through before they land on YouTube, but we're not abandoning the YouTube artists, and we encourage people to investigate the app and decide whether or not if they want to be a part of it. If they don't or they can't afford it at this present time, it's cool. Eventually the videos will come to YouTube, but for the premium members, the true battle rap fans, the people that want to be in the know and want the information immediately and want to see the hottest, latest battles that have transpired immediately, the best thing that they can do is get the app and buy the pay-per-view.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's get